Всем привет, с вами Антилар, продолжаю проходить Fallout 4 StoryWealth. В прошлых 2 сериях или 3 сериях я строил поселение, и я это делал в том числе потому, что в Sim Settlements 2, главе 2, есть еще одна ветка квестов, которая открывается только когда планы городов построены в определенном количестве поселений. И между сериями я строил также другие поселения, которые раньше у меня не были отстроены. Я отстроил Spectacle Island. Здесь я ничего не делал. Затем я Банкер Хилл соединил, отстроил Нортхаген Бич. Отсюда перевел всех людей. Ферму Финча. Слог, я не помню, слог, по-моему, я делал уже на серии. И, как видите, я все это соединил. Вот это я не пойму, куда вот это вот идет. Нортхаген Бич должно быть в Банкер Хилл. Но идет она черти куда. Вот. В общем, вот так вот это выглядит сейчас. Я получил этот квест. CPD. Это люди, которые изображают из себя копов и находятся в полицейской станции Южного Бостона. Я уже имел дело с такими людьми. Это Fence Sheriff Департамент. И это были просто клоуны. И мне кажется, это тоже клоуны. Но, тем не менее, это последняя не главная квестовая линия, которая у меня осталась. Поэтому клоуны они или нет, а делать квестовую линию нужно, потому что больше банально нечего. Давайте приступим. Так, отсюда я иду сюда. Так, прибываем на место. Блин. Вот. South Boston Police Department.
Well, hello.
Hello, dear. They're not here. Already gone off to beat down those gunners. Mr. Jared wants to meet you down at the docks back east. And then I have to stop talking or you'll never fucking get there, he says. So, I'm shutting up now. Have a ball. Bye.
Отправиться в доки, чтобы встретиться с офицерами, так сказать,
Sorry, pal.
CPD.
Mouth shut till you go see Mr. Jared.
Right, you piece of shit. Start talking or I'm gonna turn your head into a sieve.
If you just give us the information we want, I can guarantee that you'll get a fair trial.
A fair trial? What are you?
Just fucking talk. I will blow your fucking head off if you don't.
I don't think your boyfriend will like that.
Brother. I'm her brother. And that sure doesn't make me someone who could stop her from shooting you.
Guys, we've got company.
Hey, you over there. Get me out of this and there's caps in it for you.
Shut it, you piece of shit. You! Who are you, and what are you doing here?
I got your message. What do you want?
Hey, it's okay. They're the one Caleb told us about. I kinda asked him along. Maybe someone else can explain why we're here while I rest and wait for that last stim pack to do its thing.
Well, we're here to ensure that justice is done. These people are murderers, and we need more information.
I don't know if I can help you.
Oh, shocker! Another soft-hard coming to get in the way. Look, I can get it out of her. You just need to get out of my way and let me work.
Can you do it or not?
Of course I can do it. This is what I do.
Lena, why not let them have a go? It can't hurt, and if she still isn't talking, you can have another try.
Fine. She's all yours. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah. What can you do?
All right. Talk.
Hey, you're a reasonable person. Promise to keep this one from killing me and I'll give you what you want.
Tell me. Why should I let you live?
Cause I can give you our real leader. You don't want to kill me, you want to kill him. He's called the Butcher. Real psycho he is. Led us on raids, kills in all kinds of nasty ways. I can tell you where to find him.
Nothing is ever that easy.
Well, we called him the Butcher because of how he chops up his victims. We had to go long, or he'd chop us up too. He left us to set up as a raider. He's got a secret hideout that I can point you to if you're letting me go. Better kill him quickly, though. He's deadlier than he looks. And if you let him get close, he'll chop you up like all the others.
I don't believe you.
No? Well, you'll see when you face him. See who's scared then, won't you? Well...
Shit! That wasn't me! It wasn't me!
Came from over there. We've got company.
Come on, asshole. We're so close to getting more information out of her.
We'll follow up on what she told us. It'll all need corroborating anyway. We can check this lot's pockets, but I won't hold my breath.
Hey, I'm really glad you chose to come. I gotta sit down and get my breath back now.
Didn't exactly have a choice, now did I?
Oh, there's always a choice. And you chose to come to the aid of strangers.
We're the Commonwealth Police Department. Well, the beginnings of it. We've got big plans, though.
And those plans are first and foremost to get justice for what these animals did.
Now everyone's had a rough day. Maybe we should get back to the station, where we can tell you all about what's going on. Explanations go better with a full belly, and not worrying about reinforcements coming over the ridge. We'll meet up at South Boston Police Station.
I'll meet you there.
Great. I'll look forward to it. Just maybe not as much as I'm longing for my bed. Bye for now.
Сборище идиотов.
Hey. Great. It's you again. And? You want something?
Do you have time for some questions?
Okay. Jared seems to think you'll be a useful ally, and he has an annoying habit of being right. What do you want to know?
Yes. Can you tell me about your trouble with the Gunners?
The Gunners are trouble for everyone. Strutting about like they own the place, taking and killing with impunity. They sent one of their units to take supplies from our farmstead. Those animals killed everyone and tore the place down. I'd taken Simon to DC. We weren't there. We couldn't help. I could only keep Simon safe. Now I hunt them. Any Gunners will do, but the ones who did it, the Hellhounds, they're the ones I really want to find. Anything else you need to know about?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Lena Forsetti, big sister to Simon, the bookworm over there. Daughter to parents taken before their time. And now, a captain in the police force who will achieve vengeful justice on those who took their lives. Anything else you need to know about?
What are you guys doing out here?
The station? We needed somewhere to regroup. Somewhere to keep my little brother safe. Jared showed it to us after he heard what happened. He let us share his secret boat hole. The stories he found here really turned things around. Now we have weapons, armor, and a safe base. It was Simon's idea to become the law. I just went along with it at first. But the desire to inflict justice on the scum of the wealth is enticing. Anything else you need to know about?
Кто они такие, чтобы inflict justice?
I don't have any more questions.
Anything else?
Anything I can do to help out?
You want to help us out? If you don't get in my way, there might be a few things you could do. Jared's our quartermaster, and he could always use help keeping us in bullets and caps. My little brother Simon probably has something very worthy he needs your help with. And for me, well, how do you feel about killing and skinning Gunners?
What would it be worth to you if I did?
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna make this worthwhile. What do you say?
Rip them apart.
Damn, you're really keen on this idea. I'm really gonna have to start taking you more seriously. I'm putting bounties on Gunners. 25 caps a head. Well, head tattoo. Only way of proving you've really put one down is to cut that tattoo off their forehead. And there's no nice way to do that. This isn't something for the faint-hearted or moral types. But you bring me those tats, and I'll give you the caps.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, keep the offer in mind, next time you find yourself standing over the corpse of a gunner. Anything else?
I need your help.
Let me stop you right there. Sob stories and charity cases are Simon's department. He's the one who dreams of protecting, serving, and creating piles of paperwork. So, unless you have something of interest to me.
Nothing right now.
Good. I have things to do.
Я убью ее первой, когда закончу этот квест.
Hi.
Hi there. Welcome to our humble abode, headquarters of the Commonwealth Police Department. I'm Jared, by the way, or Sergeant Lund these days. Thanks for giving us a hand back there at the docks. From what Caleb has told us about you, I've been hoping we'd get to meet you. You probably have plenty of questions, or if you've the need, I can trade with you. So, is there anything I can help you with?
Do you have time for some questions?
Okay. What would you like to know?
Yes. Can you tell me about your trouble with the Gunners?
Gunners have been making more and more mischief across the wealth in recent times. The ones we're after right now are called the Hellhounds. The Forsetti family were good customers and good friends. They had a nice little homestead not too far off, till the Hellhounds came along anyway. That family breeds stubborn souls, and the Hellhounds are evil bastards who'll take the least excuse to turn things violent. Lena and Simon were out when it happened, and I managed to keep them safe. The Hellhounds caused the CPD, and the CPD exists to end the Hellhounds. Was there anything else you'd like to know?
Tell me about yourself.
Well, this overweight old man in uniform before you is Sergeant Jared Lund, quartermaster for the Commonwealth Police Department. But that's mostly recent developments. Just about all my life I've been a scavenger and traveling trader, a finder and seller of great salvage. I met Shandy when he was just a street kid, trying to pick my pocket. After listening to him go on and on, I gave him a home, and work is my runner. After all, the years have slowed me down some, and it would be a waste not to pass my extensive knowledge on to a new generation. Was there anything else you'd like to know?
Nice place you got here.
I found it a while back, made for a great hideout in an otherwise nasty area. I dug up a stash of old police gear and a good place to store my goods. When Lena and Simon needed a safe place, I brought them here. When they needed protection, I let them have some of the old police stuff. Simon started going on about law and order, and before I knew it, I'd agreed to starting a police force. The results are what you see around you. Was there anything else you'd like to know?
I don't have any more questions.
Was there anything else?
Anything I can do to help out?
Okay. There is something I think you can help me with if you're interested. There's an old police station which we'd like to get back up and running, and I'd like to get access to a pre-war stash which should be there. East Boston Station is being picked over by a nasty bunch of scabbers, and I'd like someone to take care of them before they get into the stash.
Why don't you tell me what's so interesting about this?
Well, going by the records I found, there should be stacks of police protectrons down there, just waiting for activation. If I'm right and we can get them working again, we'll have a huge boost to our manpower. Well, robot power. You know what I mean.
What do you need me to do exactly?
Right, so East Boston Station is a bit of a flooded ruin, but it has a storage yard attached to it that should have a really useful stash. The scabbers have worked out that there's something good there, but they can't get at it. So we need to get them evicted before they can work it out. After you clear the scabbers, you'll also need to get the control terminal working and activate the stock. Then it'll take care of itself.
Maybe, if it pays.
Oh yeah, of course. There'll be a reward for clearing the station and working out how to access the goods.
I suppose I can do that.
Great. So evict those scabbers and get the stash activated. Oh, and you'll need these old codes I got off the network.
Hello, and welcome to the Commonwealth Police Department's headquarters. Oh, and I just wanted to say thank you for coming when Jared asked. Lena and me tend to get wrapped up in thinking we can do everything ourselves. Jared's the one who actually has a head for resources, whether that's keeping us fed or knowing how many people to take to an engagement. If you need any extra gear, you should go see Jared. He's pretty good at getting his hands on decent stock. Can I help you with anything?
Do you have time for some questions?
Yes, of course. What would you like to know?
Yes. Can you tell me about your trouble with the gunners?
It's not all gunners, not really. There's this one unit. They call themselves the Hellhounds. A real nasty bunch. They came to our family's place demanding supplies, but there's a stubborn streak in our family, and our folks just wouldn't submit to those bullies. Unfortunately, the Hellhounds have a reputation. Least excuse and they lose all restraint. And our folks, well, Lena and me, we were on a trading run to the city. Couldn't have turned the tables, really, but that doesn't stop us regretting not being able to try. Anyway, we have a purpose now. A drive to give the victims of criminals like those justice. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Simon Forsetti. Lena is my older sister. And we're all that's left of our family. We grew up in a farmstead not too far from here. It was hard work, but we Forsettis are a stubborn bunch. Mom really nurtured my love for reading. Not an easy task, but she always managed to find things for us to read. I really miss that old farmstead, and all the folks who filled it. But this place has kept us safe, and for now we call it home. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
What are you guys doing out here?
This station was at first just a sanctuary, but we found old supplies here, gear from the pre-war police force. Putting on these uniforms gave us all a purpose, a reason to keep going, a thing to unite us, something to be part of. This place is just the start. We're going to keep recruiting and spreading out into the other stations, bringing law and order back to the Wealth. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
I don't have any more questions.
Was there anything else?
Anything I can do to help out?
Okay. Well, we need to corroborate the information given by the prisoner. Not that it's a lot to go on. It also showed that we need to build up if we want to take on people like the Hellhounds. Lena and Jared have some ideas you could maybe ask about. There was something I had in mind too. It's a bit more academic than what the others will be thinking, but I'd like to hear what you think.
I get the distinct feeling I'm in for a lecture.
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to. Well, guess it might be a little like a lecture, but I think you might find it interesting.
What is it?
Well, I believe that if we are serious about presenting ourselves as police, we need to follow the old codes of law and order. The Boston Public Library, I believe, will have what we need. Is there any chance that you'd be able to obtain some things for us?
How much are you paying?
Oh, of course. I can give you 25 caps for any of the tapes you retrieve, and 100 if you can get a hold of Bishop's book.
I think you can do better than that.
I'd hoped that would have been enough. I could maybe manage 50 for the tapes and 200 for the book. What do you say?
Anything more you can tell me about the library?
Oh, it's an amazing building. A huge repository of pre-war knowledge. Some previous occupants had set up defenses which have kept it mostly untouched. So, you'll need to deal with some turrets and robots. The doors are well secured, but you might be able to get in through the subway entrance. If you manage to open up the building, there's a station house nearby that we could use to protect it. So, what do you say?
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
That's great. Here, I'll give you a list of the publications which I'm looking for.
Hey.
Hello. Have you maybe found time for the library yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, well, whenever you do, you know where to find me. Was there anything else?
I need your help.
Of course. What can I and the CPD do for you today?
Could use some supplies, actually.
Jared handles all the supply side of things. He'll probably have some things to trade if you ask him. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
My husband was murdered, and my son was kidnapped.
I am so sorry for your loss. Did you witness what happened? Or know of any other witnesses? We don't yet have the manpower to be able to do much, but if you give us any information you have, we'll do what we can.
Can you help me or not?
I'm sorry. We will help you if we can, but we're limited, and I won't make a promise we might not be able to keep. But we will try. Come on, let's make a start. Give me all the information you can, and I'll make notes. Thank you. That couldn't have been easy. I'll make sure our officers see this, and if we get any leads, I'll let you know. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I'm just looking for information.
Okay, Well, your best bet is to take a look at one of our terminals. Everything useful we know should be entered into them. We keep data on all of our officers, stations, reported crimes, suspects, and our current investigations. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I'm looking for work.
I'm hoping to eventually set up notice boards and rewards, or bounties, I should say. And we can always do with new recruits, especially ones of your caliber. I can't really imagine you staying tied to one of our stations or having to wear the uniform all the time. How would you like to become a detective?
What would I need to do?
You get around the Commonwealth? Serving visible justice to the criminal elements as you go would be a great start. We'll need help with some of our more important missions as things progress, so you'll need to check in with the senior officers now and then.
If I help, I expect to get paid.
Jared, or I should say Sergeant Lund, handles equipment and finances. He can explain better, but basically, you confiscate goods from any criminals which you apprehend or are forced to execute. Then, you trade them with Jared at preferential rates for caps or goods.
Sounds good. Where do I sign up?
Brilliant. I've some paperwork to fill in, and I should have a badge for you in here somewhere. You'll want to go see Sergeant Lund for a rundown of how department equipment and finances work. Then, check in with any of the senior officers to see if there's anything which needs done. Well, welcome to the Force, Detective. Now, as for tasks which might need your assistance, I think that Jared might have something he wanted help with. You'd need to ask him, though. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nothing right now.
Okay, that's good. Was there anything else?
That's all for now.
Okay. Bye for now.
If you're interested, I have good quality pre-war police gear for sale, and great prices on confiscated goods.
Hi.
Detective, I hear those scavs are still trying to get into East Boston Station stash. If we leave it too long, we'll lose out. How can I help you today?
Let's trade.
Great. Let me show you what's in stock. Was there anything else?
Anything I can do to help out?
I hear those scavs. Was there?
No thanks.
Okay. Bye for now.
Так, я получил 3 квеста. Прочитать список Саймона, получить доступ к полицейской станции Восточного Бостона и очистить ее от лутеров, грабителей, наверное. И помочь офицерам CPD, выполняя их задания. Значит, прочитать список Саймона. Холотейпы. 4 штуки и книга. Так, ну и забрать это надо из базы. Так. Я на этом серию закончу. Я, в принципе, узнал достаточно много о этом самом CPD. Тут есть даже нюка-кола, которую я могу выпить, чтобы не хотелось спать. По мне они бесполезные придурки. Ну, посмотрим. Так, в следующей серии продолжу выполнять их квесты. Всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Антилар. Всем пока.